when people hear the word entity, most of the time they immediately start thinking about something very terrifying, which is actually true. You can have this entity getting stuck on your energetic field if you had a big situation happening in your life, you've been feeling very bad, and you had this big outburst of emotion happening, and you have a leak in your energetic field. Then yes, you can have this being, this entities getting stuck in your field. But to be honest, most of the time these entities, they're gonna be related to emotional residue you've been holding on to, you've been carrying within yourself for a very long time. They're going to be related to energetic attachment, thought form, projection from others, and even lower frequency you've been absorbing over time. And just know that everything carries energy. So the places you've been carries energy, the people you meet carries energy, the trauma you carry has energy as well. The addiction that you have carries energy, and the negative thought form that you repeat yourself also carry energy. So you have to know that when your energetic field becomes weak, that's when those lower vibration can start attaching to you. But also know that there is supportive energy, so energy that feel more grounding, peaceful, loving. So there's these energy that can attach to your field as well, depending on what emotion you're creating for yourself. You can literally move to a place that just amplifies your energy, make you feel better, and that where you're gonna be is gonna make you feel clearer, better, and or you can move to another place and feel the complete opposite depending on the energetic place, the energy that the place carry. Because there is some energy, even though your frequency is very high, the highest frequency always win, but there is sometimes that because there's too many people in the building, there's gonna be lower vibration in there. It's gonna be very hard for you to just have the whole building shifting towards your vibration. So sometimes it's gonna be easier to go to places that just amplify your energy and just support you in that way, instead of going to places that just lower your vibration and you trying to shift it for the whole people. Usually they're gonna kind of like dim your light down, and your energetic field is gonna sort of be weakened, and you're gonna start to blend like all the people there. It is possible for you, if you stay longer enough and if you talk with everyone, to shift the whole vibration of the building. But if it's only you, then it's gonna be very hard to do this work. So I really encourage you to really be aware of the places you go and the places that can support you in your healing, in raising your vibration, because there's some places that just gonna make you feel so good, make you feel all those loving, peaceful energy, and that you can literally feel that you're attached with love instead of attached with grief, anger, being anxious, and all those lower frequency. Now, how do you know if something feel energetically off? Well, you're gonna know straight away. You're gonna go to that places. For example, you're gonna live in a new building. So I'm gonna keep the same example to make it clear. You're gonna live in this new building, and straight away, as soon as you get there, you start to feel drained, you start to feel anxious, and you have difficulty sleeping at night. You feel like something is off, but you cannot fully pinpoint what it is. Most of the time it's because the energy of the whole building is just gonna be off, and it's not gonna align with where you are, but somehow you just ended up in that place and nothing happened. I think everything happened for a reason. So if you got there, they could have been like something you have to learn from it. Sometimes what people do is that before they move from fear instead of love. So as soon as you take a decision based on fear, based on grief, based on any lower vibration, you're gonna attract a place that's gonna be related to those feelings when you manifested that place. So that's why it's very important for you to really be conscious about when you move to a new place, when you wherever you go, to when you make a decision, make it from a place of love, from those higher frequencies, so you keep on attracting those experiences into your life. All right, so now what you're gonna do now, because you moved into this new building and now you feel very anxious. You think that the most you you stay there. Maybe with time you're gonna start to feel better, but most of the time you're not gonna feel better. You're just gonna still feel on the line. You're gonna feel heavy, you're gonna be stressed for no reason because you're just picking up on the vibe of the building. You're gonna feel heavy, you're gonna feel drained, depleted. And what's gonna happen over time, your energy field is just gonna be like really close to you, and you're just not gonna feel good. So what can you do to what you can do when this happen is, well, you're gonna have to leave. But before to leave, because you don't want to repeat the same thing over and over again, you know, you don't want to manifest another thing from having those lower frequency on you. What you're gonna do, you're gonna raise your vibration. So you're gonna raise your vibration, you're gonna find a way to raise your vibration and feel good, and then manifest a new place to live. Because sometimes the energy is so heavy that it's gonna be really hard for you to keep having your higher vibration all the time. So it's gonna be better for you to leave. Sometimes it's just the way to do. And it's not the easy way out, it's the best one, the best way for you for that time. And don't judge yourself if you feel like, oh, well, I could have managed to fix it, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's just misalignment, and the environment is just no longer supporting you anymore as well. So you could have been also living in the same building for a lot of time, and with time you just started to have these like bad feeling and stuff. Maybe someone else moved close to you that just doesn't resonate with your field, and it was actually for you to leave that space. So what you can do is to, before you move out again, before you make a change, you can work on removing this energy and just raising your vibration, so you can manifest something good with higher frequency instead of manifesting the same kind of thing again. So you really want to tap into your heart, you want to raise your vibration, make something that's going to make you feel very good. Find that thing that makes you feel good, or you could even manifest another place by being in another environment. So you don't have to manifest something from being at your place. You can be in another environment, so in a coffee place, somewhere that makes you feel good. You could be at the gym, some place that you feel like you're supported and that you feel good when you're at that place. Could be actually a better place to manifest your new place to live, you know, so you don't continuously attract these bad environment for yourself. So that could be a good way. Also, another way to raise your vibration could be to start sleeping properly. So sleeping at the same hour every night, eat properly, go to the gym, really nourish your body, your soul, your mind, so you can make sure that you're aligned and that you feel good within yourself. And if you're like, hey Flo, I tried everything and nothing is work for me, I still have this heavy energy and it won't leave, it feels this like from an old attachment that I have that it just came back to me and now I really don't know what to do, that's when you call me to help you shift the energy for you, because sometimes by ourselves it can be more difficult, and sometimes we just need someone else to help us clearing this out for us, which is what I do for work. So if you ever need a one-on-one healing, if you need multiple sessions as well, I have my signature package that has a 12 energy healing session that you can book ahead, so you make sure that your energy is clear and you can do it for a longer period of time to just actually have a long-lasting result. People moving out of their place, it's one of the best examples to give for these type of situation, because a lot of people are gonna start attracting bad energy when they move from place to place. So that's why knowing how to manifest a new place and to do it not from fear-based, not from anger, not from grief, and to really tap into your heart and feel peaceful, feel happy when you manifest your new place. That's how you're gonna attract a good place for you with a supportive environment, instead of making a move because you're scared, because you're angry, or because you really need to leave like straight away. This is never gonna bring you any good environment, never. And you're probably gonna keep on attracting the same kind of pattern that you're in already. So it's very important to be intentional about every decision you make, and just know that the feeling of love, peace, harmony, joy, all these good vibe, all these good frequencies, or what is gonna make the environment where you live or the places you go even better, and you're gonna feel way more fulfilled this way, and you're gonna have way less chance to have those emotional residue, those entities attaching to you if you live in a place like that. So I hope this was helpful, and if you need anything, you can contact me by email. If you want to learn more about my course as well, you can go check out my website, which is in my bio, and I'll see you next week for another video. Have a good day.